Oh, um, I suppose we'll just get straight into it. Let me. I don't need Windows Capture on. That. Okay. I want it to scroll through art. I actually had to buy the game like just before I started stream because I realized I've been wanting to play this, but I don't actually have it, and I didn't realize that till I opened the game. Well, until I tried to go look for the game in my library, and I was like, oh wait, yeah, I didn't actually. But that is loud. Well, at least it doesn't start us on the game, so I can. What was that? I got a notification. I can. Let me. I'm messing around with my stream elements because it kind of fucked up a little bit. Okay, I want properties window. No, getting over it. Okay. And now I'm not gonna turn on the audio yet because it's a little loud. But will that work? No. Okay. Oh no, it just took a while. Okay. So it does work. Mouse. I'm using. Let me make sure there's nothing else displaying, just because that might be the reason why it's not going properly. Now everything looks fine. Now let me turn the game audio down and add that. So much of stuff I just do during stream because I'm very underprepared for it. Let me do this, actually. I forgot to, you know, I forgot to make myself D&D on uh, Discord. I'd rather not clog up servers with the fact that I'm streaming. Alright, mouse. Settings. Now let me turn the volume down a little bit. That should be. It doesn't have a little like slider to go along with, or it doesn't have like noise to go along with the slider. But that should hopefully be alright. I'll turn this up a little bit. Now let me turn it up here. And maybe move my drink. I can't see my screen entirely because my drink is there. Alright, that should be a little better. Now hopefully the audio is fine. I can just turn off motion blur. And I'm also gonna move myself over a little bit. Just because I should, you know what? Let me adjust this on here. Because I keep having to do this. I'll just move myself over on um, Streamlabs. Streamlabs. Because then I don't have to keep adjusting it every single time. Because I feel like I do a lot. um, alright. This is one of the classic Rage games. And the reason I'm playing it is because my brother says that I don't rage that often, so why not? We'll try playing one of the classic Rage games. He's also beaten this game very quickly. Well, he's beaten the another version, like a free version of it, on trackpad. What if I just like kill myself immediately? Can I? Okay. I definitely I should adjust the sensitivity a little bit. It feels clunky. That feels better. Is my mouse itself? Okay. My mouse does have like a little thing, which is why. Oh, I know something I need to learn. I need to learn how to do this. Little stuff like that. I don't know, I've only watched a little bit of the game. Maybe I should turn the SFX a little higher. You can't really hear him. At least the music started. I don't know how to do this properly. I can't even ask my brother for help because he's not. He's busy. So even if I did get stuck, I'm kind of. I can't do much about it anyway. Oh, we're getting close to the first spot at least. I just need to learn the mechanics mostly.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
I'll probably turn him up a little bit. I feel like he's very quiet.
I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
I feel like that's maybe a little loud. I'm not sure. I wonder how the speedrun the speedruns of this are. Learning the mechanics of this is really going to be the most difficult part, though.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking.
Is that loud?
The author of that game was...
I wish I could move this around because Discord, I don't need the audio for it as much, but it shows up above this. Can I mess around with the audio mixer? Let me... No, it's in a good order. So that's not even to change anything. To whatever. I guess I'll just have that there. And now I need to wait for the game to... Okay. Also, I just realized that the... No, that's just because of the overlay. Never mind.
Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that loud. It might just be a little loud for myself, but that's fine.
Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
I just need to take a lot of calm movements.
In a certain way,
that
Sexy
is
Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost
like
entirely out of found and recycled parts.
Maybe I should...
And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games.
If I had a bigger mouse pad, that'd be nice.
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Sexy hiking, huh? Or is that what he said? Sexy hiking or sexy climbing? I'm not sure. But... What I do know is we just lost a little bit of progress there. But nothing too bad. Can we just reach that? Can. I should have like Markiplier reactions and be like, oh my god. Oh, actually, speaking of, I'm gonna go watch Iron Lung another time this weekend. I just realized that my audio on my phone was turned on for the stream manager. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch it a second time because why not? It got extended, so figured, oh, may as well. And you know, it's a good movie. A lot of it seems like a lot of companies are scared at the indie movie scene because of Mark, but I mean, hey, he did something good. I need to move a little more calmly. Oh, the mechanics are just very interesting to learn. Hmm. I wonder. I want to watch a speedrun. I know that they can go crazy with the movement, but this is like the only thing that I know how to do. Just the little movements, little hops that you can do. You also have to arch your cursor a lot more than I'd think.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the
Mm-hmm.
entire rest of the game. It
So
might
it
take
was
you an
sexy
hour to get
hiking.
over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in
Hmm.
video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated
Hmm.
obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
The music is nice though.
The
I gotta give it
obstacles in
that.
sexy hiking are unyielding,
The music
and that
is
makes the game uniquely frustrating.
very good for calm,
But
like
I'm not sure
very
Jazro
calming.
intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing,
Ooh.
and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Again, I'm
A
not
funny thing happened to me as I was building this
arching the
world.
mouse
I'd
as
have an idea
far
for
as
a
I
new
should.
obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary
Hmm.
mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Oh, how do I?
When you're building a video game world,
Hmm.
you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape
I'm not
that you
sure how
play with,
exactly I should
and in the process of playing
get
with
up
them,
this
they begin
spot.
to harden and set until they're
Can
immutable,
I?
like rock.
No.
And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Hmm. Oh, again, just arcing the cursor a big amount can be pretty tricky. Hmm. Ah, I'm still not entirely sure how to get up this spot. Well, This puts us somewhere, I suppose. I don't know what it does for us really, but hmm. Oh, actually, if I can bring myself a little closer, like that. There we go. It's not too hard. It's just getting to that first lip that's difficult.
For years now,
There
people
we
have been
go.
predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world.
Oh, my
For
hands
the
are
most part, that
sweating.
hasn't happened,
It's
because the objects in the stores are
oh,
trash.
it's
I don't
tricky.
mean they look bad or
I
that
will
they're
admit,
badly
it
made,
is
or far
very
from art.
tricky.
I mean they're trash in the way that
We
food
definitely
becomes
need
trash
to
as soon
stay
as you put it in the
calm.
sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
And sometimes you
In the
jitter
context of
around
technology,
a
those
lot.
moments pass by in seconds.
Hmm. I also need to understand the weight. Understanding the weight seems like a very important part of this. Alright. It's only this spot, that's fine. Definitely want to stay calm when falling so you don't keep pushing yourself off stuff. Because if you just keep pushing yourself further and further down, you'll just lose a lot of progress. Hmm. I will definitely probably rage quit at some point, though. I mean, it's this game. I feel like that's part of the design, but I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. No, I'm not bringing my mouse in far enough whenever I want to like go around something. So I feel like the sensitivity hasn't actually changed too drastically now that I get to somewhere like this. Let me just calm down a little bit. You know, not jitter my movements so much. I need to kind of predict where the mouse is gonna be, I feel like. There's a little, you can see where the cursor is and where the edge of the hammer actually is. There's a slight delay, especially when you try and make a quick movement. So, there's definitely a lot of predicting and actually, you know, getting on top of stuff. Also, granted, I guess today is probably not the best day to play the game. I know people can like do that. I wanna learn how to do that better. But I don't know if I should try it. Because if you miss a spot, then it might be better to just go calm. I'll try it one more time. Nope, yeah. Might just be better to take it slow here. I'll probably need to do that later, but you know. What's the getting over it lore? What has game theory said about this? Way back when? Hmm. I wonder what the kind of person this game was made for to make them suffer, he says. Oh, just barely. We almost made it over that, but oh. Hmm. I feel like honestly I haven't made it that far up, so if I was to fall, it's really only that spot with the lamps that'd be annoying to get past. I need to get I need to get better at bringing the cursor into myself. I'm struggling a lot with that. Let me just angle myself a little more. I don't know what that caught on to. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I'm just gonna stay calm and collected, mostly. Oh, I need more power in the jump. Oh, no. There's a lot of things to take into account. There's weight, a little latency, uh, hmm, precise movement. What am I even? I'm barely caught on to that, but okay. And then. Oh, do I need to just like send it? I think I need to do that here. So at least when I get up to that part, I need to just send it. Alright. Fair enough. I need to get up to that spot. And if I grip onto there, I just gotta send it. Oh, almost. And I don't want to do it too hard because if I fail and jump off of it with so much power a little early, I'm just gonna go flying down the mountain. Which would not be fun.
Over time, we've poured
Alright.
more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet.
Oh.
It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused.
Oh,
When
is
everything
this
around us
the...
is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
Hmm.
And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. Be games, be movies, be music, be philosophy. The vertical wall here has a way of getting harder the more times you try it. I think anger makes you swing the hammer harder, and that can push you away from the wall.
Hmm. Oh. I'm turning my mouse a little too much. I need more mouse space. Hmm.
Maybe this
Hmm.
is what digital culture is, A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought
Just
of.
gotta
Grand,
stay
infinite, and unsorted.
calm. Place ourselves nicely there. Nice and easy. Alright. I feel like a lot of these, I'm not gonna be able to commentate more because I'm gonna try and be so locked to playing this. Like, just cause, you know, it's stressful.
There's 3D models of
And what do you do whenever you
Gen
lose all
X's
your
fanfic
progress?
novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds.
I could probably get up there now.
And we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
You know what? I'm
In
not
this
that
context,
impressive.
it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
It's kind of got bars, eh? Oh. No, I have to do that, huh? So that was the right way. Alright then. I saw people do that, but I thought it was speedrunning. I guess I haven't actually played... I haven't actually watched... The last time I actually watched someone play this game was ages ago. And then I've seen clips of it. So how do I actually do this?
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Did I?
That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Did I just lose a lot of progress? I just hopped.
Oof, sorry about that.
Oh, is he trying to rile me up?
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you. This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Alright. Do I need to, like, angle myself more over here? Would that be better? And then I just gotta, like, commit to it? I don't think I can reach that from here. Is there anything else over here? Oh, so that was a... Okay, that is a speedrun thing. I see. So that's why he was saying, because I was losing progress, because I was falling... Kind of technically falling down that spot. Alright. I don't mind falling. Oh, this is another person. You can see someone else down there. can't fall onto anything here. I can try and grab that. Maybe. I just need to go out a little further. Angle myself just about here, maybe? Oh, I was not paying enough attention. Alright. Sam. Sam in a doghouse. Dog named Sam. How does this affect the lore? Oh. Alright, that could be worse. Again, that could be worse. I'm just gonna stay calm in moments like that. I'm going to take a sip of water. Oh, my hands are getting really sweaty while playing this. It's so nerve-wracking. Ah. Alright. Just gotta stay calm, you know? Almost lost a decent amount of progress there, but it's fine. I feel like trying to get that other thing is much easier than this, but I feel like this is definitely slow and steady. Wins their ace. You know what? We'll try that other strat a few more times. I wonder if I can. I'm 100% sure that you can reach this.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Mm-hmm.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I feel within me a peace
You know what?
above all earthly dignities. A still
It's definitely the other
William Shakespeare.
way. But I don't know. That spot's definitely possible. I just don't have the skill for it. Imagine the upper body strength you have to be able to do this. Like, to swing around a cauldron full of a liquid and yourself. Just up a mountain for whatever reason. Hmm. You know what? I can go back down here. It's definitely... This spot is a little tricky. Just because I want to just straight grab onto that rake up there. Because I feel like that's the most... That makes the most sense. Oh well. I got a little scared there that I fell off. Let me just bring myself in. To bring myself in a little more. Hmm. Let me. That's fine. Again, we just need to be calm. That's the main thing. If we can stay calm, we can make it. Hopefully. Another human. Hey, kiddo, you know you're kind of going into the abyss, right? Oh, whatever. That ain't my problem. Down there's definitely just a pit. Yeah. And see, we just gotta stay calm. If we were freaking out there, I probably would have died. Hmm. Those look like I could latch on to each of them, but can I actually rest on them? I can. That's fine then. It's stressful, I will admit. Very, very stressful. Just gotta stay calm. I feel like it's pretty
When games
obvious
were
what I have
new,
to
they wanted
do
a lot from
here.
you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They
I'm
want to
gonna
burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle.
have a drink.
Tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
What the fuck? It rhymes, but like a baseball bat? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about a baseball bat. That seems insane. But, mm, alright. Now let me just bring myself over here.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's
At
culture too.
first, yes. That's how I consumed it at first. But now I'm the one playing it. Not with the 100 million views, but that is how I consumed it at first. And now, hey, something that's come full circle. My mouse pad has been like, it's slowly been being pulled down with just how much I'm having to make flicks. Oh, I just gotta remember, I need to stay calm. As long as I can keep swinging myself over here, then I don't lose that much progress. It's, again, it's better than nothing. I don't wanna. Okay. I don't wanna get too aggravated trying to do this. I can take it slow. There's no rush. I ain't trying to get a world record. I'm just trying to play the game that I saw people, get mad at years ago. This came out in 2017, so it's been a long time. Also, I used to know the name of that painting. I remember having to study it in art class. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't fall all the way. I just need to get better at arcing my mouse over. Oh, trying to think of stuff to talk about because I want to stream more, but you know, again, I want to be one of those streamers you can put in the background and then kind of just peek at every once in a while when you wanna. That's my goal. Because, I feel like that's cozy. I'm going too fast. I don't need to go fast. I'm just trying to recover when I get to a point, and then, like, look, if I was going too fast, I probably would have gotten much worse there. But again, I I can take this slow and easy. I am in no rush. Well, I guess I'm in a little bit of a rush to complete it because later today I might be having to do something with work. You know, pay like how I'm gonna be paid and stuff, filling out those papers, which I don't know if that's today or if that's gonna be later. But I've still got another hour till then. Well, less than an hour, but it's still a decent amount. And Mr. Bennett said he would save my progress. So, I can definitely take it easy when I need to. Hmm. Come on. Okay. I thought I grabbed onto the. I didn't know exactly where I was. I thought I grabbed onto where the camera was because I was gonna push myself back onto this side if I needed to, but I guess not because I grabbed onto that little table there. So then I tried to jump and like swing my way onto this spot, which again, probably not the smartest idea. I can be calm with it. I do want to start swinging myself a little more because I feel like I'll have to learn how to properly do that later. Yeah, that's fine. We know where the recovery points are, so we don't have to. I maybe I won't. Maybe I won't try and learn to fling. All right. Again, we know where to recover, so once we see that, that's all we have to do. Oh. No, I'm getting a little too aggravated. I can stay calm. Why did my mouse do that?
You cannot
That's
now
fine.
believe that you will ever feel better.
Why did my mouse
This
do
is not
that?
true. You're sure to be happy
I'm
again. And knowing this,
genuinely
truly
confused.
believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
It kind of just like ticked itself over. But we didn't lose that much progress. Why is it like flinging me sometimes? That I'm confused about. That must be part of the weight, but I'm confused how that works too because I didn't really notice that before. Not that drastically. And earlier, like I'm trying to make it go up. It's not flicking up here like it felt like it just did. And if I do this, it's not flicking downward. That's interesting. Alright. You know, maybe I should have like some royalty free music playing. I feel like there's a lot of silence, no? I don't know. Maybe it does help me focus, but it just feels really quiet a lot of times. I guess I'm used to playing, Terraria where there's always music happening. Did that kiddo die? I'm so confused at some of the mechanics sometimes. Can it pull in, please? Okay.
No.
I don't. It's fine. We made it there a lot faster than we did the first time. So, we know it's definitely possible. Ugh. Why, why does it do that? That's what I'm confused about. Because I'm trying to, move myself calmly and angle myself, and then it just flicks myself around. I don't know why it does that. Hmm. Is it a thing with sensitivity? I don't want to swing up that high. Yeah, that's good. And it feels like the weight mechanic is interesting sometimes. But I just gotta stay calm, relatively calm. Maybe have a little bit of a bite to eat once we make it back to our checkpoint area thing. Actually, here's a good rest spot. I'll take a little bite to eat because, holy, am oh, it's a little stressful, a little bit. And then there's times that it feels like the mouse doesn't, it feels like the mechanics aren't working the same as they did before, but I don't know. It's kind of, it's very chill. Hmm. Alright. Now let me try making it up this again. Again, I can go calmly. Go around just to be safe. No, why? It's like catching them to the side of the
You're back here again.
There.
Showing patience, and then attacking, scraping, then flapping and snagging.
Indeed. And then the kid's still up there. Just thought it was a little further down. Now this spot's a little tricky to get past, cause I didn't mean to do that, but that helps. That spot is tricky to get past, definitely. No. There we go. See, it's not that bad. And to be completely honest, I thought I fell a lot further. I didn't angle my jump there. See, we're getting better at jumps like that, which is good. My main issue with them is I don't think I'm not arching my mouse around enough. Which that definitely helps me practice on. That was a bad arch. That I almost pushed myself off when I meant to go around. Again, I'm a little confused at why it kind of just flicks myself around. But that's fine. Maybe I need to wait a little more for... You can see just there how I didn't drop down immediately. Maybe I need to wait a little bit for mechanics to actually happen. And then... I don't know. Cool. Let's take a little sip of water, shall we? It's, It is stressful. Come on, I don't want to push myself off. I know I can bring my hammer in closer, so why isn't it? The hammer can go very close to myself. Okay, I'm gonna get caught on that lip there. Let me seek out some tunes for us for a little bit. Then just gonna make it back around, which is fine. Having to understand the mechanics of this game is interesting. Very interesting. Now the first time I did this, I did it completely on accident. I don't know exactly how I did it. Like that, I guess. Hey, we're almost back at where we were. We know that we can catch on to those spots. It's stressful. One of my friends got Dead by Daylight recently. seems like I don't know if he's. I haven't actually asked him if he's having fun with it, but if he's playing solo queue survivor, I gotta admit I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was gonna fall. I gotta admit that I commend his efforts, cause holy, solo queue survivor is about as much as a rage game as this is.
Do not stand at my
Okay,
grave and cry.
we did fall
I am not there.
onto a good
I
spot.
did not die. Mary Fry.
We only fall onto this spot, so it's fine. We can get back up there somewhat easily. Now, you see, like, this happens. I'm trying to account for gravity and weight, but then stuff like this happens, and then I move, like, and then gravity happens. So for a lot of the times, I feel like I'm trying to account for that when I shouldn't be, because it doesn't always happen. That's fine. We just didn't latch on. Oh, that's fine. I just need to. I need to calm down a little bit. Taking this nice and easy was working so much better. Again, stuff like this happens, which I get confused at. Because normally I would have expected, like, oh, the pot's gonna, level itself onto the angled floor. However, it doesn't. Like, there's stuff like this where it's beneficial for me, because then I would be able to grab something if I was better, but I'm not, because I expected myself to fall, and just fall back down onto that spot, which I didn't, because gravity. It's not falling down like a hard rain. Hmm. Like, stuff like this happens as well, which confuses me. But whatever. 'Tis fine, and then I get caught in a little lip, and then it does work. I just need to calm down a little more. Palms sweaty. But we shall make it. Hopefully. Angle this well. I don't like whenever it does that. I don't like whenever it launches myself when I'm keeping my mouse still. I'm keeping my cursor still so then I can keep myself in a spot, and then I bounce. And I don't get it. And the mechanics are interesting. I'm on a lip there, that's bad. Mm-hmm. Why does it do that? I'm trying to, carefully get myself set up, and then it just, like, launches me. Hmm. don't know, I'm confused. Like, why did it launch me so far just there? Why did he, you know, move up so fast? I was just angling my cursor, and then it just jolts up. It's a little confusing, but yeah, no, I'm myself a little more this way.
To live is to suffer. To
Oh,
survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
that spot again. I don't know how I didn't. I don't really know how I did it the first two times. It kind of just happened. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do there. I know that I'm supposed to latch onto it, probably, but I don't know. I ain't 100% like sure about it. I'm getting too antsy. Just calm down a little bit. Take this slowly. I guess I'm just kind of worried about the time. Because I'm not sure if I'll be called or if it's even today for sure. But I do know that it's later. And maybe I should have gone to sleep a little earlier last night, but I was busy. Well, I guess I wasn't really. Mm, I was doing important things. You know. I was playing games and then wanted to talk to someone. So I'd say it was important things, but I don't know.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is
Hmm.
an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a
I
thorn.
almost fucked that
The
up
diligent
bad.
picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Why isn't it? Okay. Again, it's just slight things I need to be a little more calm with. I feel like that's the issue. If I was a little more collected, I suppose, I could definitely do this much easier. I keep trying to account for gravity when it's not there, too. There's so much times where it's like, that doesn't make sense. That happened earlier. And stuff like that. And then it doesn't happen, and then it does. I don't know. Just little things like that. Hmm. Do I need to, like, bring it up further? Try and control every precise little movement. Hmm. That's
Sorrow is my own
almost
where
what I
the
meant
new
to do.
grass flames as it has
I wanted to
flamed
grab
often
onto that
before,
top part
but not
and
with the
then
cold fire that closes round me
launch
this
myself
year.
over.
William Carlos Williams.
William? Is this FNAF? This is like Ultimate Custom Night. It's like a purgatory. So surely William is a reference to William Heft. Definitely not an actual quote. 100%. At least I'm getting better at that spot. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. I am not quite sure how I'm doing. I'm torturing myself by playing this, but then again, I haven't gotten super mad yet. I haven't gotten as mad as I was during the Terraria playthrough, which is refreshing. But I hope you're doing well. Oh. Uh, this spot is very tricky to get around. Just trying to understand how to do this properly. You know, that works. Whatever. Yeah, it really is. Hold up. I will actually be back in just a sec. Someone just got home. I need to make sure that they're not too loud or don't calm me down. I will be back in just a sec. Yeah, thank you. This spot is a little tricky. I just I need to take it a lot more calmly. I can't reach that, can I? No. Alright. Just gotta bring myself over and keep doing that slowly till I make it up. Why does it jolt like that? That's worrying. I always get scared when it jolts because I want to do this precisely. I want to have precision, but like, why? Why does that happen? Why? Why? This spot here is very scary because if one of those jolts happen, then I kind of just I fall. And I've gotten good at that spot before this, I feel like. But it's still scary. Oh. This spot here is easy enough to do. I've had to do it so much now. But that spot there, I just. If one of those jolts happen at the wrong time, I die. Which is, scary. You're very scary. Uh. uh. It'd be nice if we could just climb them, but. Put the, hammer down and just use our hands. But. Sadly not. Again, getting back to that point isn't too hard. I've had to do it so much. This spot, though, is a little tricky, because I don't get to this spot enough to practice it well. Hmm. And the times I have made it don't really make sense to me. Yeah, it would be nice. Just
Oh no.
grabbing onto stuff. I don't know, I feel there's probably a game like that. Just using both your hands. I know there's a game that you're. It's. I forget exactly what. But you are like just a torso and an arm, I think, and you're dragging yourself along. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it kind of makes me think of that. Why? Again, that stuff like that jolt, I don't get why that happens. But it's fine, I suppose. We haven't we haven't fallen too far. Just down the stairs is like the furthest we've made it. We've made it a little bit past there, but not really too far. I gotta like calm myself. I don't need to like do it super fast. I've just gotten much better at this spot, so I want to. I don't like when it does that. Whenever it just speeds me around like that. Because I don't know how it happens. Alright, but again, we can make it back to here fairly easily. We've had so much practice after all.
Oh.
Alright. Again, I'm not really sure how I've done that every time. I have made it, but it works. And that's the main thing. Whew. Hello, hello. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah. I hope your day's doing well. Um, yeah. Um, okay, I'm gonna move myself a little more over here.
Of all sad words of tongue or pen,
Again, it's fine,
the
it's
saddest
fine.
of these,
I just
it might have been.
gripping onto the
John
stairs
Greenleaf Whittier.
is a little frustrating. But again, we've made it past this spot a lot. So we can do it. This will probably be the one spot I can do the best. Oh, I gotta calm down. Oh. Whew. I don't need to go super fast. But why does it do that? I'm so confused at why it jolts me around like that. I want to move calmly. Okay. Now I need to move myself a little further over here. And then whenever it bounces off the lawnmower, I get a little scared. But hey, we're doing fine. Let's just make it onto this spot. I'm not trusting that. Let's make it onto here. What? What's he doing? Hmm. Just, you know, just a full calm. I'm gonna have a drink of water now that we made it back to this spot. Okay. And me.
Oh
Alright. So I guess that's like the method to do it. Just fully extend and pray for the best. Fully extend, wrap around, and pray for the best. Here, I don't know.
no. If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can
I
only
don't know.
mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
I don't know how to latch onto the stairs better. I'm sure there's an actual method, but whether I'll learn that, who knows? Again, this spot here is easy enough. It's just a lot of quick movements. They don't need to be quick, but you can do them well enough with quick movements without having to worry too much. This spot's fine. I've gotten good at it. It's just those damn stairs. Okay, I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm going a little fast when I don't need to. Let's go all the way around this way. Now that we know a method for this, let me just angle this here, fully extend, and that works fairly well. Looks like that's gonna be the method most of the time. The stairs. The damn stairs. Let me go around with this way. Hmm. Just gotta stay calm. Entirely calm and collected. And then we'll make it. Truly. You truly are. And let me. That's fine. We can get back on here and take a little breather. Let me try and understand what to do for this spot because holy, that's fine. Just gotta go calm. Another step, baby steps, just like
You'll be back
the
here
next
again and
game.
again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until you're contented.
Why does it do that? I'm glad I made it up, and I'm glad there's this wall there. But why does it do that? Why does it just jolt me around like that? That is scary. This spot is easy enough. I just gotta jump from here, latch onto. There's a lot more room for failure here, or a lot. Failing here is fine because I can just do that. I can just push off that wall. Yeah, that is just. Hopefully, I'm not back here all that much to where I need to conquer it. But hey, it's fine. Yeah, luckily. Can I reach that from here? Probably not. It's probably just out of my. Yep. Now. Hey, it worked. Why did it jolt over to my. Again, I just want to move my cursor slightly. I hate when it jolts like that. Because why would you do that? Just let me have a moment's peace, Mr. Bennett. And go up these calmly. I don't need to rush. I can just slowly go up here. Go all the way up here. Probably need to jump onto that. Why? I. Why does it do that? It seems like. Yeah. Surely that's not out of reach. Yeah, I can just
But on the
climb
off chance
around
that
onto
you're playing
this.
this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
Uh huh. Is that all he has to say? Hmm. Now let me just take the long way. I can just do that. There's an orange. I want the orange.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Hmm. Have you ever had a shower orange? Just. That's barely out of reach. Having a gnawing into an orange in the shower like a feral animal. I must recommend. It's it's definitely something. Okay. No, stop doing that. Stop jolting me over. I hate that. Can I latch on to that? That's probably not, right? I can. That's good. That I feel like is a little too steep, maybe? Oh, you know what? No, we can take it slow. Yeah, it's it's definitely something. Just chowing down on that. That's a troll, isn't it? It has to be a troll. 100%. You know what? I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a sip. We've made a lot of progress. I'm a little shaky, but whew, it's not. I guess I don't know what else you could do if that was a troll. It's supposed to be a jump scare, I feel like. However, I have a pickaxe. Um, again, as long as I'm not flailing around, I won't. I won't lose a bunch of progress. Okay, calm. At least these things here have little lips you can grab onto. The top of the bell tower doesn't. But as long as I'm not flailing around, I should be fine. Actually. Oh. Alright. So we'll be perfectly fine, like keeping our cursor on this side. I'd keep myself a little. Okay. Yeah, and we can be perfectly fine. Just gonna bring myself closer. Drop onto there. I almost died by getting stuck on that lip. Hold up. Well, almost getting close. This is like the fake out, right? There's still a decent
It feels
amount
like we're
more.
closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user.
Mm,
You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
slight fake out. Alright. Why does like the music just stop? Like, come on. Surely you don't have to stop the track. No icy stuff. Hey, at least there's not much room for us. Or at least there's not much room to fail on. We still got all this. Still have a massive platform we can work with. Again, I just gotta stay calm. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. I have to like launch myself up and around like that. Kind of like this spot. I suppose so. It's too icy to do this, I feel like. So I don't know if I'm supposed to. But I don't know what else. Maybe I just need to do it better. That was somewhat better. Why did it do that? Come on. This is like a little practice spot for up there, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'm making shit up. But it feels like that. That's fine. Come on. Bring back down. Alright. I. Mm, that was close, I feel like. Maybe. I could do better. But that felt close. I'm launching myself off too far. Can I do it like slightly higher elevation? Will that work? Perhaps. I don't know if I can angle myself properly though, because I don't want to launch myself off the mountain. That would be. I feel like I'm definitely making better distance doing it here. Hmm. Come on. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. The ice is a interesting mechanic to work with on top of everything else. Hmm. Alright. Just angle myself well and nope, that was bad. um hmm. Surely there's another way I'm supposed to be doing this, right? Maybe. What happens if I grab around this? It wouldn't be as easy as just launching myself up, would it? Maybe? Maybe that? Maybe if I, like, bring myself in? Faster, maybe? I don't know, it's worrying. Because I'm not completely sure. And doing stuff while not completely sure in this is, a little frustrating, a little stressful. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about that. If I go slower, it seemed like it was working. But I don't know. I don't know. Is that it? Is that really it? I I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't. All right. Fair enough, I guess. It worked. Let me push that out of the way. Out of the way, please. You know what? That's more slippery than the ice. Oh, it's this spot. Alright. Well, at least we have a. No, I. Wait, can't. No, yeah, it's not down there.
Oh no.
Okay, let me back up. Shoo. Uh. Okay. We've made it to a spot. I'm gonna take a sip because. Ah. This is. We're getting there. Just gotta. I don't know. Think happy thoughts or something. Thank you, thank you.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every
Silence.
wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
Silence, Bennett. What do I do from here? I don't know if I want to risk a free fall. But I
You
don't.
fell from above, but I know you won't linger here. Your
I
hammer's no
didn't.
longer, your jump is no stronger, but your hunger will tell.
No, I didn't fall from jack shit. What do I do here, Mr. Bennett? Oh. Do I really just have to jump up this? It's not bad. It's not that hard to get back up there. That spot bounces me a lot. Again, it's not that bad of a fall. We have a lot more. We essentially hit a checkpoint, I feel like. And that was a bad jump. Now. That wasn't too great. If we used a little more power, probably could have gotten over it. But that was bad. Now. Hey, we made it onto there. It just didn't hold. Just fine. Hmm. Come on, I gotta stop doing this. Just stay calm. And I'll make it up. Almost. How did I do that the first time? Do I really just need to put more power? Is that it? Then as soon as I get onto it, I just gotta commit. I need to get better at moving my cursor all the way around. I don't know how people do this with a trackpad, I'm going to be completely honest. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I gotta calm down. Take it easy. Just gotta take it easy, and I'll make it. Almost. I need to have my pot turned to gravity. Just make a straight jump. Because then I can get as much power as possible, I guess. Alright. And there we go. Yeah. It gives you an option whenever you start the game. I don't know how anyone would be able to do that. It just seems impossible. Because, like, what do you mean? Alright. Not what I meant to do. I have a feeling, because there's some roots over there, I might just have to make a leap of faith. Because I don't know if I can make it on top of this. I'm gonna go to the restroom and also find out what I'm supposed to do. Because I don't want to keep trying to make that jump if it's not what I'm supposed to do. Because, like, the bottom of that boulder up there has no roots. And over here, there is. You can see that up on the top left. You can see some roots. So I feel like you're supposed to jump from the boulder above here onto something over there. So I'm gonna go to the restroom, find out what I'm supposed to do. I'll be back real quick. So yeah, you are supposed to jump over to where those roots are. I also saw that some guy beat it in like 40 seconds. I I don't know how. I'll be completely honest. How do you manage to beat this in like 40 seconds? But okay, fair enough. I that is insane to me. But let me he was just flying through this place. I don't know how. I'm struggling on such basic jumps, and that guy's just flinging himself around. What the fuck? What's this? Okay, jump scare, I guess. I think the bigger jump scare was just the present falling. It's out of nowhere. Nope, almost. Just slightly more power would have been good. And now, nope, nope. Just a little bit more. Why does do that? I don't want it to jolt around like that. I no. Mm, stop doing that. I just seeing that speed run makes me feel like I'm doing this so slow, but I guess it is a speed run. I can't imagine all the failed runs that happened. I'm just trying to PB. Come on, can gravity work some? Alright. So I am supposed to jump from there and make a leap of faith, which is scary. I mean, naturally. Uh, nope, 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 no, 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 no. Okay. Well, why? Why would it do that? Uh, Alright. And now, just a little bit higher. Just trying to make it. And I wish the spiked end actually did something about it being spiked. But where do I have to go exactly? Okay. That's not stressful at all. Okay. Let me readjust my mouse a little bit. Oh. And come on, I don't need to like do all that. I just gotta make it over. This spot looks so much longer. Why does it swing me around like that? I hate that so much. I'm never gonna get over how much I hate it. I think the speeder in the gameplay was zoomed out more. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was watching on my phone, but it felt a little more zoomed out. What? Do not ride snake, okay?
We have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's
Uh-huh.
opposite. An obdurate mission to taste
Uh-huh.
defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
Mm-hmm. This is scary. But I don't know what. I guess I'm supposed to swing, but like, come on, I. Hmm. This is spooky. This is stressful. I'm not supposed to do it like that. You know, just let me off. Let me off. I don't want to do that. So, I just need to get from there onto there. I can barely jump off of that. It doesn't do anything. Which is what I would hope to do, but I don't think that's the case. Go on, just let me onto the bucket, please. I so I need to make it onto there. But okay, it's definitely possible. I just need to wait for the bucket to stop. And I don't want to get onto it while it's swinging because holy, that is scary. Like, no, it's not high enough to help stop it. Alright. Getting close. Getting close. Come on, we can. It's a good spot to practice our leaps, I suppose, as if the entire game hasn't been. Our leap grabs, because there's so much free space to do it. I want to, like, get myself already angled for that jump. No, I. Hmm. Do I just need to go directly straight up? I guess I could, like, try what the speedrunner did and just launch myself off the bucket. Like that, roughly. Come on, I don't wanna too far. Uh-huh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. That snake is looking at me ominously. I feel like I'm supposed to swing myself up from there. But it keeps just slipping off. The speedrunning era is real. just gotta like latch myself onto it and launch off. That's how that guy did it. But, oh. That was almost bad. Gotta stay a little more calm. Alright. That was that was almost good. I almost did it. Almost. Whew. That was good. That was good for a first successful try. Hmm. I don't want to hit the snake because I don't know what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a jump scare, but alright, that's gonna take a while to stop. Oh no. That's annoying. Come on. Stop already. At least the rope doesn't go all the way to the top, so it takes a little less time than it would.
This gets more frightening each time you return. Knuckles whitening, stomach tightening. Once bitten, so many times burned.
What? What are you yapping about? I didn't even make any progress. We know we can do it. Hmm. We have. We know it's possible. We know we have the skill to do it. We just need to actually pull it off. That's the tricky part. Whew. Okay. It could have been better, but come on, just. I kind of forgot that that was a little further down. I thought that was like the end of the ledge there. Yeah, I might try and just latch onto that other spot there while doing. I feel like that maybe that's how you're supposed to do this. I know that I can definitely try and do the speedrun tech, but I don't know if I well, I definitely can. I made it, but hmm, I, more precise movements. That's all I need to do. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. um, that's trying to get off that is a little scary as well. I don't want to hit into the snake. Mm, okay. God, more calm. That's fine. If we didn't hit anything, so Okay. Made it up. That's progress. W progress. I'm pretty sure I need to get over onto there. So, well, that's a shame. Okay, come on. We've made it up, so we know it's possible. You just need to do it again. And then... Oh. Hmm. Oh, that's a big swing on it. That was poor timing. I don't even know what I was doing there. Mm. Okay. Okay, that's... Even though we didn't latch onto there, we did get onto this spot. So that's good. Come on, can like... I never got much practice on the, like... on the jumps like that. Mm. Okay. I know. I don't want that to happen. Not at all. Come on. Okay. Come on, I don't want to hit the snake. Not once we've made it this far. This is definitely the kind of game. I just thought about it, but I would love to have save states for. I don't have it working though. I am still kind of annoyed at Fire Emblem because I haven't been able to get that back up and running, but it does remind me of it because I want my save states, which I haven't really set up either, but it would be nice to... Come on, I don't want to hit the snake. That is... I'm more worried than hitting the snake than anything else here. Obviously falling too, but like... I don't want to hit the snake and... I don't know, you made it seem like that'll kill me in a restart. So... I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. We almost did it that time. It just didn't turn far enough. If I was a little... If it was a little more angled, then I would have made it onto there. I want to get as much launching power as possible. And Again, I haven't had much practice with that. So it's kind of difficult to do. Like this little lip here is like the best spot to jump from. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. I just need to make it back up here. This damn ice area. How did we get up there the first time? Did we do it slowly? I think we did. Now. No, I don't even remember how we did it the first time. It was so long ago. I just lost like 20 minutes of progress, it feels like. No, how do I do this? Again? Alright. No, it's bouncing slightly. So I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if I'll beat the game in this stream. I was so close to the end, and now I'm all the way back here. I don't know if we'll beat the game, honestly, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, actually, this is a good. Fuck off. This is a good spot to practice for those jumps up there. No, I don't want to pull in closer. I need to do this. Okay, I don't want to pull in closer. I want to jump up. I want to go upward. I don't want to pull in closer. Why is it doing that? I want to just go upward. Come on. You know what? No, I'm going down. I'm moving my cursor up. Let's try and do this slowly. Okay. It's barely slipping off. Okay, I'll try and do this slowly. No. Alright. No, why? Sometimes just it does latch, sometimes it doesn't, which confuses me. So much of this stuff in this game confuses me. I feel like I could probably do a little hop. So, like, kind of like that. I'm not that good at it. Okay, that just straight up slid off. And why is it doing it now? Like, I didn't change anything. Nothing has changed. Why is it? Could turn more, and it would be fine. Let's try jumping again. That's a lot more reasonable to do. There we go. You see, we didn't lose all that much progress, I guess. I still feel like it was at least like 10-20 minutes. But I don't know. It could have been worse though. That's the plus side. It could have been much, much worse. I hate when it does that. I just want to... Because I know it can go under. Like, look. I know I can move perfectly fine there. Okay, where is it? Whenever it's slightly angled, no. It's just right there.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Iced tea.
Nice. Well, I didn't lose that much progress again. We're just back to where we were. It's fine. And just make it here. Do this. This. Why is it moving me? I want to angle myself. Do this. That's fine. Just perfectly fine. I can't, it's just so stressful here. As long as I can launch myself in the correct direction there, then it's fine. But okay. This is fine. Why am I don't care. It's probably a scam call. So much recently have been. Let's wait for emails if it's from work. Okay. Now I just gotta get onto this lip here. I wonder if you can see my hand shaking with the cursor. Because it is shaking a little bit, which doesn't help. Again, that's why I'm not sure if I'll beat the game at all. I'm not built for these traits, man. Staying calm, sure. Well, not really staying calm, not crashing out, sure. But actually completing it, I don't know. I feel like I have kind of rage quit some stuff. Like our Terraria series, I don't know if I'm going to continue the Master Mode run because losing all that progress is frustrating. With the backup being pre-boss, I believe, and us getting into hard mode. Now we kept ourselves up there longer. Oh, we made it back up. Okay. Patience. Just need patience and to stay calm, and we'll make it. That's all All we need, just to stay calm and have some patience. That wasn't angled far enough. Alright. I'm sweating so much. Uh, no. Hmm. I I didn't think I made it up there. Well, I thought I latched onto something like that. I thought I was able to latch onto there in this, but I suppose not. The gravity move us. Pounce like that, I guess. Okay. Angle ourselves well. Launch, that was bad. I wasn't angled well enough. Okay, I gotta calm down. I just gotta take it slow. That was almost good. It was just barely off. Surely there's a way to get down there, I feel like. But just gotta do this. Is my fan on? What the? The water's moving around a lot. Come on, angle me. Do this and. All right. Some good progress. Then we just need to go up from here. Launch ourselves onto that spot. Wanna. Yeah. No, that's not what I meant to do, but it worked. Okay. um. Let me move myself slightly over. And then. Imagine doing this. Imagine, like, being in this thing, trying to move around and maneuver. That's what I have more breathing room to grab onto. Now we're back onto here. It's fine. That only took us 10 minutes. um, oh, a little more. That's like 11, 12 minutes. But it's fine. Perfectly a-okay. How? No, bad setup, bad setup. Get me off of this bucket. I hate being on here. It let there. It's so stressful being on that. Um okay, that's whatever. I'll take a sip. Take a small sip while we're trying to do this. Trying to, make this jump here. I do not want to get on that damn bucket. It was almost good. If it was closer, then I would have latched on. I just pushed it. That's... It was late. Early. I just gotta breathe. I'm trying to go too fast. I don't need to. Nope. That's fine. Then a boulder. Alright. No. Angle it properly. For the bucket, that's bad setup, bad setup. I feel like about here is the best spot. Almost is almost good. And then a little late. I just gotta breathe. It's fine. 'Tis just a game. Get me off of this damn bucket. That is what I'm scared of. I'm scared of falling off like that. Because, holy. Almost good. Nope, that's bad. Very bad. Very bad. Okay. At least we didn't fall. Almost. I don't want to get onto the bucket. I just want to grab it. I just want to grab it and launch myself off. And then we'll be perfectly fine. It's that slight bounce it has that keeps throwing me. Almost. We almost did a decent launch, I feel like. No? Why? I can do this. I know it. I just... you know? Get off this damn bucket. No, not like that. Not like that at all. I don't know what's more frustrating. This, the Hollow versus Robo run I'm doing with only Hollow Myth, because both of them are pretty aggravating to do. I suppose that's the point of challenge runs and difficult games. It's supposed to be aggravating. Hmm. I am so glad I didn't fall in the bucket. I feel like I would have fell if I did. Um. Okay. I just gotta do that properly. Almost. Scary. Whew. Now, better question. No, actually, this probably. Would I rather do this or FNAF 4? Because I just wasn't having fun with FNAF 4. I don't know if it was just a bad day or what. FNAF 4, I was just. I don't know. I wasn't having fun. I know it's like. It's one of the more difficult ones, but I don't know. Oh, good question. Would I rather this or the mini arena in the scooping room? Now that I don't know. Because the mini arenas can go quickly as long as you get good RNG. Apparently that section had to be nerfed as well because of how impossible it was for a lot of people. That's fine. Um I don't yeah, I'll wait for it to stop. Maybe I need to wait a little bit. I need to wait for it and then I'm gonna grab onto it and launch off of it. Maybe. Maybe. Ah. It's almost stopped. Give us enough time to do a little breather, I suppose. Well, that's close enough. You see, there's the method. That's the vision. But actually doing that is a lot trickier, it seems. That's fine too. I don't need to get onto there. Not just yet. Now let me get ready to launch myself. That was bad. That was bad. That was. I don't know why I did that. That was. That was so bad.
When to the sessions of sweet silent thought I summon up remembrance of things past, I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear time's waste.
I don't know if we're gonna
William
beat this game.
Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
I'll be honest. I don't know if we're beating this ever. Cause again, this ain't the kind of game I'm good at. I just wanted to do a little challenge to see how mad I would get. Well, see how loud I'd get. Which I haven't been that loud, I don't feel like. I've definitely gotten mad, of course, but not as much as I was hoping. I was hoping to crash out and, get angry. That was kind of the goal of this. I mean, that it was my brother's suggestion, pointing out that I'm hardly ever loud. So, you know, that's part of the reason I'm doing this. And because I myself am curious too. But I'm getting more frustrated than angry, I feel like. Especially since I don't think I can beat this in a timely manner. Will I ever beat the game, though? Probably not. We know I can get up there, for sure. It's just actually getting up. That's the difficult part. That spot didn't take as long this time. How much time have I been streaming? A while. A little bit. That's for sure. So I don't know. I don't know how long I want to continue this. It's definitely a game for sure. But
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace. Make anger your enemy. Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself,
fair
not
enough.
with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I didn't hit a lip there, which is annoying. Maybe. No, that wasn't pushing me outward far enough. About there? I feel like? No. That's way off. Let me get ready to launch myself. Alright. I'm getting better at that spot, I suppose. It doesn't really help me on the bucket, but I do want to get past the bucket. But let's say, like, if I can't do that in if I can't get past there by 3 hours, I'll probably end stream because I don't know. I I feel like I've experienced a lot of it. And yeah, not that great. I still need to find out what to stream next. Actually, I could really use some suggestions of games. Because I do have a lot of stream games that I want to play. I have a big backlog. It's just I don't know what I should actually do because I don't know which one to play first and which ones are actually all that great. If they would make better video form content rather than stream, because sometimes they're really short. Like, I think if I fell off there, I actually would have rage quit, but a lot of the games I have are very short. There is a game I want to play on stream, but it's gonna be a bit because it's a game I want to re-experience, and I saw the game in its entirety not that long ago. So, it'll probably be a little bit till then. I mean, probably another few years till then, but we'll see. There's a lot. There's a lot of games I want to play. Maybe I'll do like a 3 random games like a video where I, played 3 random games, I suppose. Can I get onto there? I don't feel like I can. Well, that complicates things, eh? I could have been making this so much easier on myself. However, that's good to know. Because now I can do this. And now hell. Having to climb up a very short, a very steep, icy wall that requires a lot of precise movement. I need to get better at, like, the pull jumps. I'm good at push jumps like that, but pull jumps I cannot do. Okay. Um. Can I believe my longest? Actually, no. My longest stream now is my Little Nightmares stream. I forget how long that is, but it was Psychopomp. One of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. And there's a second game coming out too, which I'm excited for. Which I will 100% play on stream. Maybe I should just take this spot more calmly, you know? And just slowly drag myself up. That is not at all what I meant to do. But hey, it works, and I'm not complaining.
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
Uh-huh. I think I'm the cursor. I think I'm that little bubble suggesting him where to move. And sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't. It's not all philosophical. I'm just Ken. I need more mouse space. It's like going off of my desk. Why did I do that? Am I stupid? Like, what? I must be. You know what? I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a little sip of liquid because I'm thirsty and I need to calm down a little bit. So what a steep hill. to get better at pole jumps. It's just not the type of game that teaches you how to do stuff. I don't even really know how I got up there in the first place. It's kind of... No, no.
The first time you got here, you thought you were safe. A base camp for reaching the summit. That's how it seemed on its face the first time, but your face can fall fast when you plummet.
That was almost good. That was almost speedrun. But you know, if I like fall past the bucket, I'm just gonna end stream. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna try to, but if I do fall past the bucket, I ain't continuing after that. I'll be honest. What if I just like... No, it doesn't work. Okay, but why does he... Why does he do that? Why does he sometimes flip all the way around while going close, and other times not? Like, why does he... He's flipping it all the way around when I do that. But I don't even know what I'm doing. I need him to flip it all the way around, because then I can actually do the successful pull jump. To do the pull jump, I need to, you know, do this. He latches onto it, he pulls closer, and then swings it all the way around, and then latches into another thing, fully extended, and then I can pull closer. But it doesn't feel like that's happening. Not nearly as well as I'd hope. Stop doing that. Stop launching yourself outward and just listen to where I'm moving the hammer. Don't stop. Yeah. No. I'm gonna take a little break. My hands are shaking a little bit, so I need to calm down. Stop doing that. Mm-hmm. I need to get better at pull jumps, which is... Again, I've had no practice on, because this feels like the only spot I've been able to practice it. I just need to calm down a little bit more. Even though this spot feels like entirely out there. Stop. Stop doing that. And just, you know. Okay. I did it successfully. What kind of jump was that? I did so bad there. No, I'm too much power. Too much power pushing into the wall. And then you just, like, I need to go vertically. Or, yeah, vertically more. You see, I'm getting better, definitely. I'm not the best. I don't need to be. I just need to successfully summit. I don't know how like people play games like this in Peaks of Yore. I would be so bad at Peaks. It's definitely a good stream game. It's just a lot of, well, like this. Alright. Stop stressing. I need to calm down. I'm fine. It's not super slippery here. I can take a slight breather and just go slowly. Yeah, alright. Let me go top here. Just go up like this. These jumps are good. I'm good at launch jumps.
Now,
I feel like.
you've conquered the ice cliff.
Shut the fuck up, Bennett.
And the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site,
Yeah, I'm gonna talk.
rocks.
I'm gonna eat, actually.
You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
Mm-hmm. Was that it? Not far out enough. Okay, I'm shaking a little bit. I'm going to calm down. It's very stressful. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can't reach over that. Again, calm. Calm and collected. I almost got worried trying to slam and like keep trying to push against the wall to latch onto something. But I know where everything is. I just need to stay calm. How come I can jump so much higher here than I can up there? Because it feels like it. Once we get up there, I swear. No, that was bad. But I feel like that's the method. I have to launch myself up like that. That's what makes sense to me. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. What did I even nudge onto there? Just the wall? Is it barely clipping around? Again, I don't need to keep mashing. I just need to stay calm. And eventually, I'll reach the summit. Okay. Why do I keep latching onto that this time? I wasn't latching onto that at all before, and now that I'm aware that it exists, I keep latching onto it. I just need a little weaker jump. Not as powerful. Just enough to make it up. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I've got the method for that first jump. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I'll be fine. Almost there. And it's only been... Well, it hasn't been 3 hours yet. Which is much faster than I thought I would have beaten this. I thought I was gonna take... I thought I wasn't gonna beat it at all. I thought I wasn't gonna get close. But here we are. We're reaching towards the summit, towards the peak of the mountain, the peak of this hell. Then I also won't have to be aggravated about not completing it. Because I already know that if I was to end it, this would be on the back of my mind. Just, I would want to beat it so much. But we've made it this far. Even though it's much later than I expected it to be, I've made it this far. I can get onto here, go around onto that. That's fine. Again, it's just this last bit.
No.
It's not that bad. We just need to get better at it.
Oh
Just need to stay calm and collected, mostly. And then we'll be fine. Perfectly fine. Does it want me to do the same thing here and launch myself up? With the pull jump? If it was any other game, I would expect it to. Because that's the main thing it taught me before coming up here. It'd be like, oh, here's this new thing you learned. Now that's gonna be what all you're doing for the next little bit. That's what it makes me think of. So maybe that's what it wants me to do here. It wants me to do a lot of pull jumps. Because now that I've hopefully mastered them. And it's even giving me that first lip to set up for the next one, instead of having to rely on grabbing the next thing well. I don't know. I might just be yapping out of my ass, but it makes sense in my mind. Alright, that's fine. I didn't launch. Just wanted to be calm about this. This spot here is just inconvenient. It'd be nice if the platform was just slightly longer. But I guess that's most of this game. It's just such an inconvenient jump because it's so easy to do. But then if you fail, you know, kind of fuck up big time. I'm pulling way too late. I need to pull up that spot and then around a lot better. Alright, so just like this. No, I had a little too much power in that jump, so I didn't wanna risk it. Like that. I would have hit that thing up there instead of actually latching on. That was good. That was better. I get better at launching myself. That's fine. I didn't have enough power in that jump. So, you know. That was almost bad. My hammer kind of slipped then. I'm not pulling myself far enough to the wall. I feel like if I did that, I'm just worried that I'll hit into the wall. That's the main issue. Because I don't want to hit into the wall and launch myself off. I want to hit in and grab onto the next spot. Kinda like that. And then I'm assuming it wants me to do similar here, but honestly, that's fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna try and get on top of that and do a pogo launch, because that is much easier. It's much easier to do that than pull myself. No, that I tried to like pull jump there, but that was stupid. I'm sure it's possible, just I don't know why I tried. Okay, what jump was that? That was horrible. It was barely even a jump. Now alright. I guess what? Why did it the hammer looked like it bent there? Interesting. Um whew. Just gotta most of this is just me saying I just gotta stay calm because okay, I hate when it does the jolts, but that is mostly what this game is. Just staying calm, going slowly, trying to account for weights and shit. This is gonna be difficult. Yeah, it definitely wants me to do a pull jump there. 100%. That's. Is that possible, pogoing myself? I feel like it isn't. Just because you hit into the top of it. Maybe if I did a smaller jump. But it definitely just wants me to, like, pull myself up. Rather than, you know, launching myself. Even though that's what we've been doing since the beginning of the game. But I guess it wants us to use our practice well, even if it was hardly any practice. Just wants us to not learn a mechanic too well. Aside from struggling to learn it, I suppose. Honestly, I feel like if that other platform wasn't there and instead the other one was just a little lower, it'd be much easier. At least to practice, because then you'd just be doing a bunch of grab jumps, a bunch of pull jumps. That'd be so much better than having to get onto there, then readjust yourself, then go on to the next spot. Being forced to learn it, like climbing up that mountain, climbing up the steep part, would be a lot nicer. He doesn't have anything to say for that, eh? And just silence and the wind. Can it not? Okay. Can it pull in when I want it to pull in, please? I want it to, you know, pull closer and then loop around. Very easy. But sometimes he just doesn't pull closer. And I don't know why. Sometimes he just no wanna. Mm-hmm. It's such an easy loop. Why isn't it working? I just do this, pull myself around like that. It's not difficult. I just need to stay calm while doing it because I don't want to put too much power and slam off the wall. It's easy. Relatively easy. I just need to get past that one damn spot over and over again until I get good at it, I guess. Uh-huh. And now pogo onto there. No. Pogo onto there. Not jump off of it, please. I just need to go up and around. Very easy. Very simple. I just need to get better at it. And then I reach the summit. I reach the top. Keep slamming into the wall, which is not what I want to do. Wasn't working so well the first few times. What I need to do is okay, fine. No, can you? Okay. Okay. I don't want to hit that second spot there. I need to do those smaller jumps. It'd be so much easier. Just. No. Just slow jumps. Slowly head up. Then latch onto there. Do a smaller jump. Latch onto there. Didn't go all the way around. That's fine. I just need to move my mouse around more. I wish there was some sort of music happening to help, get on top of this place. But 'tis not. 'Tis just the wind and our thoughts. Sometimes I feel like you're supposed to do a pull jump here as well, but I don't know. Okay, you definitely could. That would work much better than trying to pogo ourselves. I mean, I guess I could try pogoing myself from this spot. No, no. Okay. I don't think I'll reach unless I, like, put way too much faith into that jump, and I don't know if I can do that. I just need to get a little Higher up. A little further. Just a little further. And we'll make it. Come on. The breath of fresh air I'll get from beating this. If I beat it. Yeah, that's true. Hope you're doing well. uh, this is definitely something. Just to make it a little further. And I latched onto that other spot, which is annoying because you can't actually stay on it. You just grab onto it and slip off, which is annoying, obviously. Yeah, I suppose this is one of the rage games of all time. So, you know, I don't know how that worked, but okay. I don't know how it worked, but it did, and that's enough for me. I just need to stay more calm. I could have recovered that. That could have been a good recovery, but I failed. Hmm. Now, you can see my hands trembling a little bit. Huh. Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. I will be honest, I didn't know there was. Did I? I feel like I've seen something about a new My Hero game. Maybe you told me, maybe I was told about it, but I don't know. I don't keep up to date with a lot of things. I think you know that well. But uh that's neat. I wonder if I'll beat the game this before before then. Probably, I mean 2 hours. But it's there's that lingering possibility that I don't. So, you know, I latched onto it. That's whatever. That's fine. I just need to. I can make a good recovery there. Safe. I need to latch on a little more on the outside. My hands are extremely sweaty right now. They're a little shaky too. Breathing is slightly poor. But, you know, we're almost there. Maybe I should put more faith into this leap. Maybe that is a red herring. I could have recovered that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, take a short little breather, and continue. I'll be back. slight breather. Just gotta. I just gotta, be calm, collected. No, understand where everything's gonna put me. That would have been really cool if that actually was the run. But if that was to earn, that would be neat. However, it was not. Let us. That was slow. But I gotta learn how I'm supposed to do this better. If I go like right here, I'm gonna keep launching off of that. Not what I want to do. Oh, I hate when it does that. I hope I don't have to worry about that up here. Because, well, it's just up. I don't know what that was. I'm losing my touch with reality. If this guy could just use his hands and climb up this, that'd be so much better. But, nah. Again, I could have made a good recovery with that. It's fine. I don't know if I'll ever play Jump King. This just made me think about it. I don't know about that. Jump King seems very much, I mean, it was definitely inspired because of shit like this. Okay, I barely moved, but sure. We're good. That's good. A little further. Maybe a bit. Maybe a little bit. But, well. You know, I feel like that comes naturally with this, maybe. I'll try and, I want to try not to crash out, but, you know, tis the game. That was a horrible jump. What was I doing? Alright. That was a decent jump. I just hit the roof there. Hit that little slab. Alright. Nope. Bad run. Gotta try my best to stay locked in, because if I'm not locked, then this is gonna be so much harder. That was almost it. I really gotta learn how to do that jump better. Latching onto there especially. Bad jump. I don't know what that was. Again, I don't know what that was. Now, how do I do this? Do I just grab onto here, like the edge of it, and do a pull jump? I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, but the speedrun didn't really help. They just latched on and flung themselves up. But, you know. Alright. Or am I supposed to do this and bounce myself? Because that could definitely be it. Or I don't know about that. Maybe a smaller jump? Calm. I just gotta stay calm. That's it. Just stay calm, like that FNAF song. I wonder if it's... I haven't heard that in ages. Please. Is this where I just launch myself up? Right?
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
Wait. Oh. I just had to lock in. Oh. That's... Oh, my heart is beating very fast. Holy. Ah. I'm ominously floating towards the left. I don't want to go back towards the beginning. Float me towards the right.
I'm going down the road feeling bad.
Oh.
Lord, I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. And I ain't gonna be treated this away.
Come on, surely it's not that easy. Come on, he's strolling. Maybe. I'm ominously floating towards the left. I'm scared. I'm ominously floating towards the left side of the screen, which is where the beginning of the game is. Which worries me. I may just be overthinking this, but I'm scared. It wouldn't be as simple as a pogo at the end, right? Surely. Surely not. This is a cop-out. I feel like it. I don't want to celebrate just yet. I don't know, but what if it's not? 2017, a little bit ago. It only took us 3.5 hours. I thought we were gonna get to 4 hours, honestly. I thought I was gonna fuck up again. We didn't. Persistence. Okay. Welcome to the top of the mountain. If you are alone, you can come inside and say hello. Something to say that I'm not recording or streaming this. I understand that only those who have climbed are welcome. But I am streaming and recording this. So do I press no? I'll just press I can't go in. I was streaming. I gotta commit. Well, that is something. I will probably never play the game again. Because that was something. Man, that feels very liberating to beat. I already know that if I didn't beat it, I would have been scratching at the back of my head like, I got so close, you know? But now I know I can beat the game, which is good. Now I am not sure what to do. Thank you, thank you. Well, I don't know what to do now. I beat the game. I'm gonna re-click on the game so there's some background noise. But I don't know what to do now. We beat the game. So now yeah. I'm a little lightheaded, I'll be honest. Breathing very heavy now. I'm a little lightheaded. Oh. But I suppose I'll end stream here. I don't know, like, I don't have much else to talk about. I want to try that. Yes, I should. I had a piece of chocolate while playing this. So I'm gonna do that. um, as for plans, I kind of want to stream again tomorrow. We'll see if I can think of anything to stream. Um, I might. I'll definitely try and stream next week as well. I am not gonna be able to stream on the 10th. The 10th is a friend's birthday, so of course, I'm not gonna stream on that. But let me. The 10th is a friend's birthday. I kind of want to stream tomorrow. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't even know what to stream. I just kind of want to. I want to stream more often. Like, I have more than one stream this week. That's a major, major dub. I, you know, two long or three long streams too. Wait, how long? Where's my channel? I streamed a few times this week actually. I streamed I streamed four. Oh well, I guess that's over a week ago now. But I streamed 3 times this week, which is more than usual. Normally there would have been another stream by Tuesday, which it's I want to stream more. That's the point of it. I want to stream more, and I have you know I'm capable of doing that now. With my new job, I'll have more days I can stream. I might maybe even stream later. Like if I was able to stream on let's say Tuesday or Monday, it would probably be around this time when I would be starting. But then I have to worry about background noise. Is the thing. So who knows? For now, though, who can I raid? Let me see. Is anyone streaming? Surely, I'm following a lot more people now. Yes, Busher's streaming again, so we will probably raid. Yeah. Let me. What the fuck? Watch nonstop Roblox action on Twitch. I don't care. What? Oh, I guess I should also mention this. The stream from yesterday, or was it yesterday? 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. The Terraria stream. Um, yeah, I put a disclaimer in the chat as well, or in the description as well. But I had to cut out parts of it because of copyright. So, you know. Um, well, following and yeah, I suppose 20 hours. Holy shit. Um, I suppose as yeah, that'd be it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let me actually get the raid set up. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Yes. Uh, yeah. That's about it. I want to try streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I will. If not, next week probably. Anyway, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourself. Go grab something to drink and eat. I know I'm gonna. Shower if you need to. Get some rest, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed. And bye bye.